Pakistan, ja, ja, Pakistan, dil, Pakistan, ja, ja, Pakistan.
Assalamu alaikum, it's your host Imi Askar again, and today we're going to be reviewing the fourth game of the PSL, but the third day. And in today's game, we had Lahore Qalandars, who actually won their first game yesterday, and it's the first time they've done that. So they were looking to make it 2-2, versus Quetta, who actually lost their first game, which is a surprise because they are one of the most consistent sides. And they definitely want to make it 2-2 defeats. So, first of all, some of the changes. Quetta made 2. Naseem Shah actually went out. Anwar Ali came in. Zaid Mahmood come in as well. I think for Gas, so that was there 2, and they'll play 3 foreigners. And Lahore, took the youngster out, as I said yesterday, and they brought Haris Rauf back in. So I did say the youngster probably only played this one match, and that's how it's turned out to be. Again, we don't know with the situation with Dilbert, if he's going to be fit, not fit. Quetta batted first. Tom Banton, interesting. He scored runs everywhere. The Blast, the BBL, wherever he's gone, he scored runs. One of the biggest sought-out properties in world cricket at the moment. But when it comes to the PSL, he had a very bad year last year for Peshawar Zalmi, and this year the same thing again so far. With the first game and today was no better. He got 5, lost his wicket again. Just can't cut in the PSL so far. Hopefully, he gathers some momentum as he goes going forward. A wonderful cricketer, an asset for the PSL. But let's see. So that's that. So he lost his wicket quite soon, and so Gale come out at number 3, which I'm quite surprised. I'm not sure why Gale's still batting at 3. Today they had Saim Ayub, the emerging player, as an opener, and he couldn't get going either. He lost his wicket quite soon, so there were 2 down for not much. And at that point is when Safraz joined Gale. Massive responsibility, massive game. Already lost the first one. They got going though. They got going. Gale 68 for 40. Got dropped a couple of times by Agha Salman on the boundary. I did tweet earlier, I've got grey hair now watching Pakistan cricket, but they still haven't caught, they haven't learned how to catch a ball. Awful. And the carbon copies, the same shot, same position, same fielder, same technique. Down. Unbelievable. But yeah, 68-40, Gale showing his class. And then Safraz, 40 of 33. He had a good innings, but just couldn't elevate it to that, that next strike rate, just to propel his side a little bit further. And they were quite lucky in the end that Nawaz, it's a little cameo, 33 not out of 20 balls. It sort of took them to that point, with a mass 178 for 6. At one stage I thought, they're only going to get 165, 170 max. Haris Rauf 3 for 38. He actually bowled reasonably well until the last over, and then the wheels just came off. Nawaz absolutely smashed him to all bits. I think there was a no ball that went for 6 as well. Free hit that went for a 4 of leg byes. Daniel, another of the PDP players, played the T10. I didn't watch much of that, but he played well. 1 for 29, bowled well. And Rashid Khan, 1 for 30, injured his fingers as well, so there might be he's going anyhow to Afghanistan. But I think it might be a doubt that he might not even play the next game. I think he's only available for 3. He might not even play the next one because it is his the bowling hand. So 178 for 6. The top score so far in the Pakistan Super League. let's. I was pretty confident that Quetta had this in the bag by then. I thought, you know what, 178 is a good score, and they're probably doing well. Well, then Fakir Zaman had a different idea. That Fakir Zaman that we're talking about just now is the Fakir Zaman that Pakistan need. He improves our side. An informed Fakir Zaman batting anywhere like that is takes Pakistan to another level. He makes us a better team. So I was very impressed with Fakir at that point, and with him was Sohail Akhtar, who couldn't really get going. You know, he got 21, I think, of 26. He still strikes me as the sort of cricketer I look at him and think, what's he still doing in the side, let alone being the captain? I can't still work it out. I don't care what he's done in the T10. That's just different cricket. I don't even count that under the bracket of cricket at the moment. It's 20 overs is the limit for me. I mean, anything less than that, it's like what we play in the park. Hafiz came out after Sohail got out to Zaid Mahmood and finished off with 73 of 33 balls. Wonderful innings from Hafiz as well. He took the game by the scruff of the neck, clean hitting. It seemed like he's got that thing about him. The moment it's hitting his bat, it's middling, it's going in. Though he was dropped at least once, if not a couple of times. Young Saeem Ayub dropped him on the boundary, and I think that he was on 24 at the time, and that was a massive moment. But yeah, in the end, it was a comfortable chase, 18.2 overs. Just a couple of things on the Quetta bowling and on the captain as well. Zaid Mahmood, he got 1 wicket, but he went at 9.3. Hasnain 9.3 as well. Shinwari 11.75, Anwar 11, and Cutting 10.3. So they all went for a lot of runs, but there was one bowler who only went at 4. Opened the bowling, Mohammad Nawaz, 2 overs, 8 runs, no wicket. I would have thought that he would have been given at least another over. I don't buy into the theory that Hafiz is a wonderful player of spin and Fakir Zaman's a left-hander. The rest are getting absolutely smashed into orbit. Why don't you give the guy a go? He could have been the difference. And the other one was Hasnain. Even though he was expensive, he's your main bowler. Why not bring him back? But you brought him back when they needed 24 of 28 or something like that, or 28 of 24. Yeah, sorry, 28 or 24. It sort of, the game was over by then. So I was quite disappointed with that. Sarfaraz, I don't think he led the team well. I don't think he marshalled his troops, and I don't think he had control on his own emotions. I think there was a personal duel out there, and I think that really took over him. But there we are. I think there would have been more well placed for giving Naseem more game time than Usman Shinwari. I think Stain's coming in now, but then Gale's going. So it's going to be tough for Quetta. 2 defeats in 2 to come back out of this. They look a bit shell-shocked. They look a bit out of place in the league at the moment. But let's see. It's a long way to go. Whereas Lahore, well, they look good. They look good at the moment. I think Rashid will be a massive loss. I mean, that'll be a massive loss to any team in the world. But let's see. Let's see how they adjust themselves into this now. Tomorrow we've got another review, and it'll be after the game, quite soon after, just like today. We've got Multan Sultans versus Peshawar Zalmi. 2 teams that have lost their first game. Now both teams will really need to get the on the points table. The loser will be Quetta without any points. And again, it I mean, with a long way to go. I mean, each team plays 10 games, but it becomes that much more harder to come back after losing to on the bounce right at the start. So whoever's going to lose that is going to be under severe pressure, and there will be with Quetta. I would actually bet on at least one of them, whoever loses tomorrow, or at least one of them and Quetta not progressing forward. Maybe both of them might not, but there we are. So that's that. If you like the video, please like, subscribe and share. Press that bell icon. We need your support. We're here because we want to represent the fans. We're not no media. We're not above anyone else. We are exactly like you. We're just fans. We love cricket. We love Pakistan. Allah Hafiz, Pakistan. Zindabad.
चेहरा बनता है चेहरा बनता है फूल की लड़ी में पिरोए तो फिर से